Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be reading a few stories from Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. Ada Lovelace, mathematician. Once upon a time there was a girl named Ada who loved machines. She also loved the idea of flying. She studied birds to work out how the perfect balance between wing size and body weight. She tested out materials and tried out several designs. She never managed to soar like a bird, but she created a beautiful book full of drawings called Flyology, where she recorded all of her findings. One night, Ada went to a ball. There she met a grumpy old mathematician named Charles Babbage. Ada was a brilliant mathematician herself, and the two soon became good friends. Charles invited Ada to see a machine he had invented. He called it the difference engine. It could automatically add and subtract numbers. No one had ever done that before. Ada was hooked. What if we built a machine that could make more complicated calculations, she said. Excited, Ada and Charles started working. The machine was huge and it required an enormous steam engine. Ada wanted to go further. What if this machine could play music and show letters as well as numbers? She was describing a computer, way before modern computers were invented. Ada wrote the first computer program in history. December 10th, 1815 to November 27th, 1852, United Kingdom. That brain of mine is something more than merely immortal, as time will show. Ada Lovelace. Next, Florence Nightingale, nurse. May 12, 1820 to August 13, 1910, United Kingdom. Once upon a time, a baby was born to an English couple travelling in Italy. They decided to name their daughter after the beautiful city where she was born, so they called her Florence. Florence loved travelling. She loved math and science, and she loved collecting information. Whenever she traveled to a new place, she would note down how many people lived there, how many hospitals there were, and how big the city was. She loved numbers. Florence studied nursing and became so good at it that the government sent her to manage a hospital for injured soldiers in Turkey. As soon as she arrived, Florence started collecting and examining all the data she could find. She discovered that most of the soldiers died not because of their wounds, but because of infections and diseases contracted in the hospital. The very first requirement in a hospital is that it should do the sick no harm, she said. She made sure that everyone working there washed their hands frequently and kept everything clean. At night she carried a lamp as she made her rounds, talking to her patients and giving them hope. Thanks to her, many more soldiers made it home safely. She became known as the Lady with the Lamp. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Florence Nightingale. Next is the Mirbal sisters. Patricia, February 27th, 1924 to November 1960. Minerva, March 12th, 1926 to November 1960. Maria Teresa, October 15th, 1935 to November 1960. Dede, March 1st, 1925 to February 2014. When a cruel dictator named Rafael Trujillo took the power in the Dominican Republic, 4 sisters started to fight for freedom. They are called the Mirbal sisters: Minerva, Patria, Maria Teresa, and Dede. People called them the Las Mariposas, the butterflies. They distributed pamphlets and organized a movement to protest Trujillo and restore democracy in their country. Trujillo didn't like it. In his worldview, girls like Mirbal sisters were a good company for parties. They were supposed to compliment him, receive flowers and gifts, and smile and say thank you. They were not supposed to raise their voices to disagree, and even try to overturn his regime. The butterflies' fierce independence scared him, so he tried several different strategies to silence them. He put them in jail, he barred them from practicing law, he imprisoned Minerva and their mother in a hotel room. He even tried to seduce Minerva, but Minerva said no. She was up for no sale. She didn't care about becoming the girlfriend of a powerful tyrant. She only cared about freedom for her country. The sisters' courage inspired the Dominicans and gave them strength to oppose Trujillo's regime. Eventually, he was taken down. On the 137-foot obelisk that Tredoli had erected to celebrate his power, today there is a mural celebrating the Mirbal sisters, 4 butterflies who defied a trident. The last one we have is Simone Biles. Born March 14th, 1997, United States of America to present day. Once there was a girl who could fly. Her name was Simone Biles. Simone Biles was a gymnast, the greatest in American history. When Simone took to the mat, people couldn't take their eyes off her. She was so fast, so strong, so flexible, so agile. She flew through the air with such grace and speed, twisting and turning, landing perfectly each time. Simone started gymnastics when she was 6 years old. By the time she was 18, she had already won so many medals that when she traveled to Rio for the Olympics, everyone expected her to win not 1, but 5 medals. One day, a journalist asked her, "How do you deal with that kind of pressure?" "I try not to think about it. Right now, my goal is to be more consistent on the uneven bars." "What about the goal of winning a gold medal?" "A medal can't be a goal," Simone replied, smiling. "It's like my mom always says. If doing your best means you come out on top, that's awesome. If it means you finish 4th, that's awesome too." Simone's mom adopted Simone when she was 3. She taught Simone that staying humble and doing your best is the only way to live a meaningful life, and to inspire everyone around you. At the Olympics in Rio, Simone won 5 medals, 4 of them gold. "I was built in this way for a reason, so I'm going to use it." Simone Biles. So that's it for today. I just wanted to say for the next 2 weeks I will be on holiday, so I won't be posting anything. So look for a video on the week of November 2nd. Okay, thanks guys. Bye!